Hey, it's Mark with another Super Baller Smash attack, and this one is a Central Town Hall base, and the defenses, granted, are not leveled up the best. You can use typically the cannons stick out quite a bit. I don't know what these cannons are, man. That must be, is that like Town Hall 10 cannons or something? So the cannons definitely are not leveled up, and the archer towers are not leveled up either. It's one of those bases where they maxed out the main defenses, or the big, like the big hitter defenses. Like the expos are all maxed, and I guess I can't tell if the monolith is maxed or not there. Yeah, so granted, this one is definitely a weaker defense. So, but an example of a Central Town Hall base, anyhow, and so the expos looking to see where we're going to start the Flame Flinger first of all, and Central Town Hall, and so the Flame Flinger is obviously not going to get the Town Hall down on its own, and the expos, they're all ground, so they have huge range, and I can't check that range in a Legends tech, obviously, but I know that they're going to have like a massive range, but they are more in the center, all of them. So they shouldn't be too problematic. The clan castle is just to the kind of left bottom side of the town hall. So thinking about where to start in on. So with the Flame Flinger, the mortars are another thing to watch for. And so there are a couple of mortars at kind of the 3 o'clock side. And with this base, it's a little bit unusual that it's not symmetric. It's kind of more, I guess maybe it's symmetric on this side. Okay, that's what it is. So there's 2 mortars on this side too. And I mean, that might not be, if I could put the Flame Flinger somewhere in a different corner, I probably would choose that over a side that has 2 mortars, just just a little bit easier entry. But usually the Yetis are enough to just tank the mortars, so that might not be a problem. Let's see. Besides, could the Flame Flinger get to that scatter shot, say, from through the 3 o'clock side? I don't know if, I'm not sure if the Flame Flinger can get to that scatter shot without drawing fire from that ground expo. It might be able to, but I can't, it's sort of a judgment call especially on a Legends attack. From the 6 o'clock side, or probably from the 9 o'clock side, either one, because that's how this base is more symmetric that way. No mortars to worry about, so that definitely is easier. So I could do that, and I could also do, I could do the Warden on that corner as well. That would be an option. So I could do Flame Flinger at 6 and Warden at 9, say, and then smash into the Eagle and take it that way. And so I did think about doing it that way, and it is tempting. And usually the Eagle is trapped. There's usually traps around it, so higher chance of like running into the like the tornado on the smash in. And I don't know, when I was looking at this in Legends, the thing that I noticed, and I don't always notice the sweepers when I'm looking at these attacks, especially, I mean, if I don't have very good options for entry, I will, I won't even, the sweeper will kind of come in secondary, but it can blow the healers off of the super bowlers, and cause an attack to fail. Yeah, and so I did notice when I was quickly scouting this one for the Legends attack that the air sweeper was pointing in that direction, and I mean it's not just it's pointing directly in that direction, not just kind of angled in that direction a little bit. It's like directly. And so when I saw that and I knew I had other options, I decided not to go that way, and instead, I think it's coming in at 4:30 is going to be a good spot to go. And the way that at 4:30, the way that this compartment is between the cannon and the archer tower here, if I super wall break to get into that compartment, I could jump to get over this wall. So when I quickly look at this, I know that with a jump I could get over a walled compartment with two 3x3 defenses, so 6 tiles is doable. And with this multi inferno here, I know that that's 2, and there's 2 tiles, and that between it and the wall next to the archer tower, and then there's 1 tile on the other side between this wall. And so I do know that that's 5 and not 6. I could jump. That just gets me inside this little compartment, though. It doesn't get me inside the core. And so I could, now if let's say I do the jump kind of on the corner of this storage to get from this wall to this wall, you can tell that the storage and that gold mine, those are each 3x3s, so that's a 6. I could jump to kind of get over and into the town hall compartment that way, but it's already open on the corner, and so it's not really buying me anything, I don't think. And I don't normally want, when the Flame Flinger is going to carve out this corner for the funneling, it's probably going to be able to take out, when I'll start the main army push probably as soon as this, or close to when this air defense goes down, because I don't want the air defense taking out healers. Plus, it's just the funneling, so that the army doesn't, start to travel around toward the eagle. I want the super bowlers to go right into the town hall compartment. And so, especially for a Legends attack, I'm just thinking I'm going to jump over this section, this wall, this compartment here. I'm going to jump over that, and then I'm going to jump into the town hall compartment, probably like right in this area, like where this that builder hut, and between that and this multi, jump in that way. So because I want to get the super bowlers to push through into that town hall compartment and not linger kind of over. I don't want them going into this little gap here if I can avoid it, just because it increases the chances that they're gonna kind of go around in this ring. So this base is kind of, it is sort of a ring type base. The walls are open in these corners over here too, so it's trying to mess with the pathing. So that's kind of the thinking going into this one, and it means that for the jumps. I don't have like a jump to exit, but there is this opening already over here, and so the troops will have a way to exit unless they get kind of caught up in this corner over here. You know, then they probably would have to go through some walls. So I lose a jump for exit. But the jumps, 2 jumps, does get me to the town hall the way I described. And let's get the replay rolling here. So at 6 o'clock, the Yeti in front of the Flame Flinger, and 3 o'clock the Warden. And the Warden, it doesn't need to get down, as far as his funneling, he doesn't need to get down the scattershot. He doesn't need to do that. And a scattershot can be pretty contentious too for the Warden. And then there's the Queen to kind of worry about a little bit too. Is that Queen gonna sneak over there? So I'll have to keep an eye on her. I do like being able to get that Queen out on this initial, kind of in the main army push. That is nice because she'll go down really fast to Super Bowlers. Okay, so here comes. Let me pause it right here. So the Warden is under a lot of fire. The Flame Flinger is about to take down that air defense there, and this this expo is not locking on to anything yet, and there's a little bit of it. The Flame Flinger has a little bit of a range. Probably gonna go over to this cannon. Maybe is the next place where it's gonna go. But I did put a Yeti down here, just to get started with. It's at kind of the 2-minute mark, and as soon as I get around that time, I'm gonna be thinking about getting the main army in, as close to after like 2 minutes as I can. 1:45, a minute 45 seconds at the latest, if I can. So the Yeti is down, and yeah, this is a part where the Warden is definitely going to be in danger, because the Queen is stepping up. There's the scattershot is coming in range, and that ground expo has already targeted the Warden. So the Queen, I think at this point the Queen is going after the owl. But you can see there, when I froze it, there's the freeze spell. So I'm putting that down. I'm gonna put that down on the scattershot and the Queen there. And I'll probably put in the headhunter just to see if the headhunter can help take the Queen out. But yeah, it's getting a little bit dicey here with the Warden maybe losing his ability. And the Warden is going after, I have to use another freeze because the Warden is not going after the Queen. The headhunter is going after the Queen. The Warden is going after the scattershot. So the Warden did get the scattershot, and then we got the Queen down too with the headhunter. So that worked out well. King to bring over the Warden. A wizard just to help with those skeleton spells. And here comes the Super Bowlers. And the Flame Flinger survived and jump into the Town Hall compartment. I think we've got some ice golems in that CC, which are not good. They're like one of the worst CCs to get. And there's one Super Bowler kind of going on the outside. Those ice golems they slow everything down, and the healers are getting pushed around. Even that air sweeper that I was worried about was still causing problems for this one. But the troops are getting through the core, and the Royal Champion was put in on that upper right edge, opposite side from the Flame Flinger, as usual. And I think I had accidentally put some wizards in that upper right hand corner before putting in Loons. And so I lost some wizards for my cleanup. Otherwise, I would have there'd be, you know, a couple more wizards working up on that north side. I just have this one solo wizard working over here. But the fact that that this was kind of a weaker base, just it definitely helped with this attack. If this was max, this would not have been a triple if this is max defense. So, but just another example of how to approach a kind of a ring base, center town hall ring base.